Welcome to Books and Bourbon.
It's been a busy week.
I guess it has.
You're going to play with your new mic the whole time.
This is the coolest
So we got
little thing I've ever seen.
everyone, we're sorry for your ears because he just breathed heavily
Boo,
into
boo,
it.
boo, 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 boo. Sorry. I have too much fun with my little mic here. Okay.
Clip it on.
Just clip it where?
Onto your shirt like a normal human being.
If I clip it. Okay.
There you go. It dangles.
Jiggly.
They could hear all of that.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay. Now that I'm done playing with
dumb.
my mic, what are you doing? How was your week?
My week was good. Our week was crazy.
Yeah, we went to Disney on Ice.
We went to Disney on Ice. It was our oldest 15th birthday.
Yeah, she got a permit.
She got her permit. She's driving.
Watch out, everybody. Forewarning there.
Yes, PSA.
Yeah.
Stay off the roads.
Stay off the roads. Don't let her run into you.
She won't.
Okay.
She'll be a good driver.
Hopefully. We'll see. You train her.
So I see you took pity on me.
I did take pity on you. So everybody, based on last week, we were going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go with the High West American Prairie Bourbon limited release.
He's actually easing me into it. Why are you? What's greater about this one?
This is a limited release. They do their normal aging, and then they finish it. This is finished in a grape brandy barrel for 1 year.
So what's it supposed to taste like?
Well, it's supposed to be a lot more complexity. It's supposed to be a lot more flavors. It's supposed to be a little bit easier than the one before because this is only 101 proof, and the other one was 130 proof. So
less burning sensation.
Less burning sensation.
Let's see it.
Less.
You know what I like about this one? The bottle is so pretty.
Yeah,
it's like
nice.
A hardened, tanned woman made this in her irons on her pirate ship. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I guess I like this embossed.
Because it's got the bubbles in there. That looks really nice.
Yeah.
Who makes this?
High West.
High West.
They're out of Utah.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to try it. Open it up. I'll tell you what I read this week.
Should we let it breathe? Are you gonna?
Do we need to let it breathe?
Are you gonna let it fill the nose?
No, I'm not gonna let it fill the nose.
I'm gonna let it fill the nose.
No, the last one was very burning.
Oh, that's because it was 130 proof.
This is not supposed to be as burning,
right? This
will
not be as burning.
Good. I'm excited. Should be fun.
Do it with my teeth.
That's sanitary.
A little bit of plastic in there.
Sanitary. You want to know what I read? You didn't even ask me.
Well, that's because we were talking about this one, but I do want to know what you read. What'd you read?
I read The Wrong Bride.
Oh, did somebody get married wrong?
I mean, no. So it's by Katerina Mora. I hope that's how you say her name, but it's spelled like Katerina, so I'm assuming it's Katerina.
Do you think I can catch this?
It's super good. Let's try it.
Oh God, that is the best sound. Okay, Katerina Mora.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was super good.
Okay.
It's not something I would normally read because it's like a modern day lovers.
Okay, so like
tale.
2020, 2010. We talking Gen X,
like
millennial,
modern day, like now.
So like now.
Yeah.
Like within now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. It wasn't a fantasy romance. Just like a modern day romance. It was really nice. It's like an unrequited love kind of book.
Spicy.
It was spicy.
On your spicy scale, what would you give it?
I would give it 3 out of 5 spices. It was pretty spicy.
Gentlemen out there, get your ladies to read it.
It was actually really good. It's actually a top 5. It's like a top best-selling book at the moment.
How many pages is it?
375, I think.
How long did it take you to read?
376. It took me a day.
A day.
It was lovely. It was a good book.
It's your superpower.
It was a really good book. I liked it. The guy was hot.
Was he?
Yes.
When did you describe
He's also a billionaire, so that helps.
Like 50 Shades of Grey, you know.
Yes,
money
but
typically hides
better.
The
like better.
See, if I had $1 billion, I would look a lot better.
I think you look sexy.
Well, thank you.
I think he's better because he's just a better human being. It's a better story. It's a good plot, actually. The plot is what makes this a good book because the spicy scenes were only like, meh.
So they weren't like 50 Shades of Grey, like...
They weren't But in that book, they're not that good either.
They're not?
No.
They made it seem a lot better in the movies.
The movies weren't that good.
Really? Okay, so why is it The Wrong Bride?
Okay, so it's kind of weird, and you have to just go with it for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I go with some things, but let's see.
Okay, so he comes from, this like dynasty family. Okay. The main love interest comes from a dynasty family.
Okay.
And the tradition in his dynasty family is arranged marriages. Okay, so the two families got together and arranged a marriage between main character Eris, or Ares. I'm calling him Eris because it reminds me of Akatar, so Eris it is.
What's Akatar for the dummies out there?
Oh, A Court of Thrones and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, I think her name is. And I like the name Eris. So Eris and Raven, right? So it's supposed to be arranged marriage between these two since they were children, whatever, something happens. Evil sister, who's a total bitch, somehow manages to spoil that, gets the arranged marriage to be between her. Her name is Hannah, by the way. So I'm going to recommend this book to Hannah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Hannah and Eris are now in an arranged marriage, right? And so they go through years of knowing they're going to get married and this is just the way that it is and they'll inherit the companies and that's how businesses keep going, whatever. Okay.
Keeping the bloodline pure.
Without that, more like keeping the businesses in the family.
Business line, the bloodline. Yeah.
Yes, essentially, right?
Same thing.
Right. So like main love interest, Raven, model, okay? Evil sister bitch, Hannah is an actress. Okay, so they're all like very
so there's three, like Snow White?
No. Like
Cinderella.
No. So it's Eris is the guy.
Oh, okay.
Raven is the main love interest.
Yep. And then the sister.
Evil bitch sister, Hannah. Okay.
Evil bitch.
She is a bitch. I mean, this book, at certain points, you're like just angry at how shitty her whole family is. Because like her whole family, they all center around evil bitch sister who's spoiled out of her fucking mind. It was awful. Whereas his family, even though they've got this like weird arranged marriage thing, it's very much like family and family comes first and love and like just, I don't know, what you would consider like. I told you.
It fucking happened. Okay.
I told you. So his family is like very loving. Okay. She's been friends with the sister in this family for years, whatever. She's been pining after him for the last 5 years while these two have been dating.
Okay.
Okay, so evil bitch and billionaire boyfriend have been dating for 5 years.
Okay.
Okay, evil bitch keeps postponing wedding. Whatever. She finally runs off like the week before the wedding. His family steps in and says, "Oh no, this is happening one way or another."
Yeah.
So either he marries Raven or they lose the merger. And
Raven is the evil bitch.
No, Hannah's the evil bitch.
Okay, so Hannah's been dating the billionaire.
I need a drink if I have to explain all this again. Yes. Hannah.
It's a very interesting.
It's a love triangle, right?
We need Pythagorean's theorem to figure this book out.
No, look, it's not that hard. You've got billionaire boyfriend.
Okay, big dick Billy.
Yes. You've got Raven, girl we like.
Okay.
You've got evil bitch sister.
So Hannah's the bitch.
Hannah's the bitch.
Raven's nice. They've been copulating.
No, they have been dating for the last 5 years.
Okay, they've been copulating.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't need to make noises.
Well, yeah, you got to make the humping noises.
You don't have to, actually. So they've been dating for 5 years. Okay. All's going not well.
Not well. Okay.
But whatever. They're together and she's trying to say how much he loves him. Whatever. Anyway. For whatever reason, she calls off the wedding a week before the wedding.
Okay.
Okay. His family says, "Oh, no. You are getting married one way or another, and if she won't marry you, she has to, or the merger between the two families won't happen."
Oh, okay.
So she looks at the situation as like, if I don't do this, my family's going to lose everything. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's wrong with her. She tries to call her sister. The sister ignores everybody. The sister literally goes off to like, I don't remember where, St. Topaz or something. So she marries this guy,
Okay.
who she's secretly been in love with since like childhood.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Because they've been family friends.
Yeah.
Okay. So they get married.
Okay. So she's happy.
She's happy. He feels like the love of his life just left him at the altar, and now he feels terrible that he's now forced into a marriage with this girl who has just sacrificed everything.
Yeah.
And so right now he's just feeling like a pile of mess.
Okay.
Because he thought he was in love with her.
But she's the bitch.
But she's the bitch.
God.
It was a lot.
We always fall for those.
It was so much. Okay, so eventually these two like fall in love.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you know.
But in comes evil bitch with a fake pregnancy.
Oh, pussy popping with the weird
yes.
shit.
Yes. So she's actually pregnant.
Oh, with some other guy's
with some other guy's baby. Tries to interrupt their marriage. She's so like manipulative and just crazy. It was crazy. It was a lot.
So what happens? Does she have the baby?
So
do they go like this and go what with the baby?
No, he figures out.
Or is he like PT or DNA test?
No, he figures out.
What are you doing over there?
I'm pouring.
You didn't smell it. You got to stick your nose in it.
We did that after.
No. Oh, thank you.
He figures out.
Everybody.
I'm pouring myself way less.
Wow. Okay.
He figures out. The whole thing is.
Listen, put your nose in.
A farce.
Put your nose in.
No, don't make me smell it. It's gonna smell like.
It's gonna smell like.
What did I say last time? Something
Dragon's
about
asshole?
a dragon's asshole.
Well, that's when you drank it.
That's so gross.
Let me try this. Oh God! It's the difference between a seasoned vet and a rook.
Okay, well.
Okay, so he figures out. Oh my God! Fills the nose. The nose. She stuck my whole nose in there.
Yeah.
So he figures out it's a farce.
He figures out it's a farce, right? But evil bitch sister releases to the media.
Oh, the media.
Yes, because of course their lives are.
Because we're in social media world.
We're in social media world, right? So she releases that to the media that his family forced him into a marriage with her, and she's a homewrecker. And she's the jilted one, and she's pregnant, and plays this whole story, right? So he figures out that the baby's not his, as he's desperately trying to maintain his marriage with Raven, because he now sees what an abusive narcissist the stupid sister is, right? So he figures it all out, fixes things with the media, figures out that it's not his kid, does a DNA test or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And her stupid mother chooses the sister. Oh, let me tell you what. When I tell you, I was super triggered by this book. I was triggered. So the mom is everything for the sister. What the sister wants, the sister gets. The sister is the future of this family, kind of thing, right? So when all of this happens and the world sees what a psycho the sister is, mom still chooses the sister. Dad doesn't correct mom. Dad does go on and eventually supports our leading lady here in her marriage and stuff alone.
Okay, so he
at least still is he supporting his daughter who was wronged.
Yeah.
And her marriage to Eris.
Okay.
Right, but without the mother, and I hope that there are more books because it was. There actually are more books. She says here on the last page that she does another book following the love story of one of the other brothers.
How many brothers are there?
4.
Jesus.
And then a sister. So the next one is going to be Luca's story. Luca and Valentina. And I actually can't wait for that one.
So I want you to tell me about the sex scenes, the smut scenes. Everyone wants to know about the smut scenes. You divulged all the dirty, scandalous stuff, but everyone wants to know, what opened up the gates?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call it smut. I mean, I guess it is considered that because it does get pretty explicit.
Does it get explicit?
It gets pretty explicit.
Does it talk about her
Yeah.
wanting?
But I mean, it does. It absolutely does. But they don't actually start do you want to read a Do you want to read a passage here?
Yeah, I was just wondering what like you said 3 out of 5. What does 3.5 out of 5 mean?
I mean,
Like they use descriptive terminology, or it's more of let your imagination run wild.
no, she was pretty descriptive, but it was pretty basic, right? Because it's only the beginning of their relationship, so it's like
they got to open up the doors.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was nice.
Yeah,
it was good. It's written some parts of it from his perspective.
Oh,
and some parts of it from her perspective, which I like. I think that's always fun. But it wasn't like BDSM or like anything
so
anything
not too,
crazy.
Like,
no, it was just a
nice
love
and
story.
gentle and loving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would consider it all fairly normal.
Yeah. Very good.
But it was nice. I liked it actually quite a bit. I would reread this book.
I was going to ask you, what's the rereadability of
I would reread that book.
Okay.
I thought it was nice. I think the unrequited love is, I think that's nice.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And like the story that went with it was nice. So it made up for some of the awkward moments where it's like, but why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like, is that realistic?
Yeah.
Would he actually fly a helicopter with a banner saying, please come back to me across your mansion? No, probably not.
I would. I could.
You would?
I mean,
if you had $1 billion.
For you, yeah.
Shut up.
I had $1 billion.
It's like there are parts of it that are like unrealistic, but they're still fun.
Yeah, but it is a book. You're supposed to dive into it with your imagination and have fun with it. So I think.
I really liked it. I liked Raven. I liked her story.
Yeah.
Her shit ass fucking sister. Like at any point, I was expecting the sister to just walk in with a gun and just shoot her.
That would have made it, right?
I was literally like,
but that would have been like the end.
Well, it would have been, or she could have survived that, I guess. But she was that crazy that I was literally expecting at any point for her to just walk in, or like at her final fashion show as she's like doing her last walk down the thing as a model. I was literally expecting the psycho sister to show up and shoot her because she's crazy.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It was good.
Good.
I have not taken a sip yet.
I'm glad that you liked it. I'm glad that it filled your day full of enjoyment and excitement.
I really liked it.
Good stuff.
I did. I liked it. I thought it was great. Good. It's a good book.
Good. Well,
you
superpower away. Read a book in a day.
Oh.
No. Put your nose in it.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
I shouldn't have to.
Listen, you got to go like this.
Why is this good to you? Wine tastes so much better.
One fucking nostril.
Oh my god! Did you see the TikTok of the girl with the Vicks pin?
No.
Oh my god!
I love that when I can't breathe though. Just a little Vicks.
Funny. No, it's a Vicks tube pin thing, and you just do one nostril. You put it in your nostril, and she it clears out her sinuses instantly.
Okay, because
it was funny.
What I like to do is I like to take the goop, and I do the goop right on the rim of the nose for when you can't breathe.
Aren't you supposed to put that on your chest?
No, bro. It's in the nostril.
No.
100%.
On your chest.
No. When you can't breathe
heat from your body.
No, when you can't breathe, you then you sit there and you plug one and you suck real hard, and the vapor.
That is not how you're supposed to do that.
100% how it works.
That is not how it works. That's terrible. Don't do that, guys. No.
Listen,
that's awful.
It's the same kind of thing here, right?
No, that is not that.
That doesn't smell good to you?
No.
Oh my god.
Smells like
look at
mistakes.
You can't see it in the camera, but look at the oils. Look at those. Look how it just clings to the glass. It's like the Spider-Man of clinging.
Clinging? I think you're clinging to your glass a little too much.
You want to just let it fill the nose.
I don't need it to fill the nose. It's going to burn, isn't it?
Try it. Let it burn.
I don't want to.
Do it. Let me know what you think. Okay, come on. We took it down 30 points in proof. All right. I'm going to have to get you.
Okay, if we're doing a comparison.
Yeah.
The one last week was better.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to get it out and we can try a little side by side and you can let me know which one's better?
No, please don't make me try that. But the one last week had more flavor.
Really?
Yeah. Like this one just tastes like
That's soft and subtle.
nothing about that was soft or subtle.
A little bit of a long finish. I can still feel it on my tongue.
No, the last one had a nice flavor after.
See, the difference is though, is that's like 100 proof and
Uh-huh.
that's 130 proof. So it's going to finish longer in your mouth.
Okay, so what I'll say is the burning sensation on this one wasn't as strong, but
Yes.
the flavor of that one tasted better.
That's because the proof, the ABV, is different. Now this one is going to be more subtle though, because look, it was finished in a great brandy barrel. So that's going to take away some of that kick.
I don't need the kick.
As well as the spice. It's a bourbon.
Uh-huh.
And it's way less proof.
I really had high hopes because the bottle looked homemade and cool,
it's
like
very good.
pirate bottle kind of thing.
There's nothing wrong with it. I would drink it. I'm gonna drink it. It's gonna end up in the infinity decanter eventually. Do you want to try the other one?
No.
Just to see if you're like, okay, I really like that
No,
one better?
I don't want to ruin my memories of that one. Right now, my memories of that one are like in a really good place.
Like a high there.
Yeah, that one is doing pretty good. What was that one?
That was Heaven's Door.
And this one is High
West
Whiskey. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna give it a good shot, guys.
Now wait, hold on. Before you do it,
breathe out.
Breathe out your nose.
That's what I've been doing.
Well. Okay. Maybe we need to give you some ice. Eventually, by the end of this thing, you're going to be like,
okay,
bourbon's my jam.
I think that this one would be good with some ice.
Okay. A little bit of water. Now, water does help open it up.
You know why I think I don't like it?
Why? Could it be the great brandy?
I think it's the grape brandy.
See, man, I mean, I like...
Because it almost has like a weird... I don't know.
It might be the grape.
Yeah, but I don't even know how you would... Almost like a Riesling.
Well, see,
but not even, because I like Riesling.
Yeah. Well, I do like the other one. But that's because I'm more of a higher proof
drinker.
I
like this one because the bottle is cooler.
The bottle's very, very pretty, as you.
If I was going to buy this one, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to dress up as a pirate. I'll give him this one.
Yeah, you told me you were going to buy me pretty bottles.
Yeah, this is a good bottle.
I've yet to see a pretty bottle.
This is a good bottle. I like it. I like that it's homemade looking and it's thick.
Yeah, and look I like this little detail. If you look on the bottom, you see how it kind of slopes up.
Yeah, that's why I liked it.
Yeah.
That's what makes it look homemade.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's neat. How long have they been?
Oh God, I don't know,
here.
But they do their Midwinter's Night Dram release every year. They are on their 10th year of that release.
What is that? A midnight what?
Midwinter's Night Dram.
What is a midwinter's night?
It's their
dram?
like yearly special release that they do. It's their double rye, but it's finished in different barrels. So like this one over here.
Yeah. I'm going to start asking you trivia questions about, hey, same company.
Same company. So that's their
company.
So that's their Midwinter's Night Dram. It's a blend of straight rye whiskeys finished in French oak port barrels.
I see.
So it's a limited engagement. So they do it once a year. So Act 9, and this year is Act 10.
Oh, that's cool. They donate money to the Pronghorn Preserve.
Do they?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, that's good.
The American Prairie Preserve helps pronghorn through its ongoing fence removal. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I like you better, High West.
Yeah, so this limited release whiskey is a sumptuous marriage of rendezvous rye finished in French oak port barrels.
I bet you that one's good.
This is very good, but I don't know if I want to open it. Unless
you're not going to open it?
Unless you find me in Act 10.
Where do you find these at? Do you like scour the web for them?
Yeah.
That's like how I scour the internet for books.
They're about 150.
I found out this author has TikTok today. I followed her.
Did
I
you
was like,
follow
oh,
her?
that's so exciting.
Do we need to follow her on our account?
And our TikTok? Yeah, we need to follow her on our TikTok. That'd be
So
nice.
we do have a TikTok account.
Yeah. We're funny.
Books
But
Bourbon.
not that funny.
We think we're funny.
I think we're hilarious.
Some people do, some people don't. Give us a follow. Follow along. These will be a weekly post. We'll do these every week. She'll drink it and make that face. I'll drink it and make my face, and she'll talk about her book. And we'll do it all over again next week.
You should buy more of these since they donate to the American Prairie
I have
Reserve.
I have this one too. I don't know if you'll like this one though.
Ooh. So many things. So many bottles.
So this is Campfire. The High West Whiskey Campfire. It's a limited supply. It is made with straight rye whiskey.
Straight rye whiskey.
Say that 5 times fast.
Straight rye whiskey. Straight rye whiskey.
Whatever. Straight bourbon whiskey and a blend of malt Scotch whiskey. So it's going to be a little bit more peatier. It's going to be smokier. It's going to be a little bit different than what we've been drinking.
You know who'd like that one?
Who?
Connie.
I bet so.
Connie would like this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I liked it. I had a good week. Did you have a good week?
I did. I'm excited for this week.
Yeah.
We'll have a little fun. We'll do it all over again. We'll come back Monday and have another book.
Can I reread this one? This one was really good.
If you want to talk about it again.
Do you want to hear a good part?
I do.
It's a little scandalous.
Tell us the scandalous part. I don't like
Let
this.
me find it.
It shows my chest here. Just a little bit of fucking
No one needs to see your chest.
hamburger meat there for you.
God.
Let's see if I just... Let me know in the comments if it is better to do it this way.
Clipped on. It's probably better to do it clipped on if you're not continuously touching it.
I'll touch it. I like to touch it and rub it.
I don't know how much of this we can actually read on YouTube.
I don't know.
Without being like a little too scandalous for the interwebs, you know?
Well, is YouTube the interwebs or is YouTube its own thing?
YouTube is its own thing, but it's governed by its own rules. I would consider this sexy basic.
So smasic.
Smasic.
Smutty basic.
Smutty basic. I liked it. It's if you've never read a romance novel before, this is a really good introduction.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay? Because based on our age,
Yeah.
you remember the romance novels that we saw in the Fred Meyers, where it was fucking Fabio's
fabulous.
with a woman draped with a sheet over here.
Notice the covers nowadays.
The covers are different.
How
How does it compare?
This is the cover from last week. No Fabio.
No Fabio. So what happened to him?
Is
that the male gaze or the female gaze?
That's the male gaze.
Where they were written by women,
no
weren't
woman in her right mind looks in that and says, yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Unless
she's
she's 60. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
I had more.
About?
Of this.
Tell me about this.
Well, what are you doing?
I am admiring its beautiful amber color.
It has a good color. It's nice and, you can kind of see through it. I like how it sticks to the glass.
Are there ones where you can't see through it? No, you don't have to pull them out, but are there ones?
I have had ones. The Basil Hayden's Dark Rye is one of those ones where
you can't see anything.
Harder to see through it, but that's a dark rye. Yeah, it's pretty good. I do enjoy it. It's light. It's light.
It's light.
So my thing is that's a lighter one, and I like.
You were easing me in with this one.
Well, because I feel like I just shotgunned you into it. And I was like, okay,
a little
let's
bit. That was really strong.
Slowly get you into it. I think next week I'm gonna have to go get something that's in the 80 or 90 proof range.
Wait, what about the pretty bottle I picked out?
Well, you did pick out a pretty bottle, but that is 109 proof. So,
but
we can.
You like rye whiskey?
Well, yeah, that's a.
So I picked out the bottle for next week, guys. I picked out. I have no idea. A Kentucky straight rye whiskey, limited release. How do you say this? Michter's, limited relief, barrel strength.
Yeah, that's a Michter's Barrel Strength Rye.
Uh-huh.
It's a pretty highly allocated bottle.
It's got a lot of history. This is established in 1753. So
It's pretty hard to find.
I mean, if it's hard to find. Should I not drink that?
No, you should. We should. We should totally drink that. Because
distilled in small batches.
Yeah, it's very good stuff.
Yeah, I want to try this one. I like that it's a Kentucky rye, Kentucky straight rye. I don't know what that means, but I know that rye whiskey is something that you like.
That just means that bourbon is 51% corn in the mash bill, and it has to be.
Why? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So this one says 209.8 proof.
No.
Yeah.
No,
That's
sorry.
definitely-
54.9% ABV is 1.09.8.
Oh.
So the way you determine your proof is you take the ABV by volume and you times it by 2.
Oh.
So 54 times 2 is 108. 9 times 2 is 18, so 1.8 more.
Somewhere your high school math teacher is looking at this going, God damn it, if I would have just had him looking at whiskey bottles.
Probably. I mean, basic math, I am a genius at. It's when you start getting intrigued.
I do want to try this. I think I'm excited to try this one for next week. I kind of like this one. Once you get over.
Well, that's all it takes, honestly, is you just have to you got to build your tongue to it. You got to build your taste buds to it. It's kind of like the wine.
The wine tastes good, though.
Yeah, but wine still burns if you drink it wrong.
Why are you drinking it wrong?
Well, why are you drinking that wrong?
How am I drinking this wrong?
I don't know. Figure it
I'm
out.
doing the same thing you are.
Add some air to it. Swirl it.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, last time you had me add air.
See, look, you can
quite a
this
bit.
is the point of these two, is you can do this and you can.
Oh, is that why they're shaped this way?
Oh, yeah. That is exactly why they're shaped that way.
It's not to make you guys feel fancy when you're drinking your whiskey and say, "Oh, Monsieur."
Well, and you want to warm it up a little bit, so it's good to get it a little bit warmer.
Warming it up does not seem like a good idea.
Oh, you're supposed
Cooling
to drink,
it down.
You're supposed to drink it at room temperature.
Cooling it down seems like a great idea.
Room temp. Drink away.
Really fascinating. I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated
We
by
can
your
go over some more things as
by your
as we
hobby.
drink more of this.
Yeah. Teach me all the things.
I'll teach you.
I'll read you sexy things out of my book.
I'll teach you details.
I don't know what all I could pleasantly read you though for the internet that the internet wouldn't get upset at.
We could talk about it in the bedroom.
No, sexy. That was pretty hot.
See, sexy and hot. Give her a little whiskey. Have her read a smut book.
But I don't know
Keys
if
to
it
success.
was. I don't know if it was
Success or success. Success.
It wasn't as it wasn't as sexy. Like I was more enticed by the story and just like hatred of her family than I was by the sexy. So that's why I give it only 3 out of 5 stars because like.
Well, but what were you going for? Were you going for a story or were you going for pornography in book form?
I mean, if you're in your 30s and up, you're probably going for pornography in book form.
I have nothing. Nothing. And here we go.
It was good. It was a good book. I don't know why you're bragging on it. That is what romance novels are.
Sexy.
Sexy. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. I really liked it.
I feel like there is just straight porno in a book.
Yeah,
And
so
then
those
there
are
is
not,
the one that's
there's like levels, right? So
yeah,
you've
like
got,
I love you.
You've got like just like plot
Yeah.
and no sexy.
Yeah.
And then you've got no plot and nothing but sex.
Okay, so
whole
you have
time,
so
like
you
no
so
plot. And then you've got the sweet spot in the middle.
that
where
sounds like that.
that was a sweet spot in the middle.
So
It was a good one.
it sounds like there's foreplay.
There was.
There's well no that's how you read it. Like you have a little bit of foreplay. And then slowly it moves into like this. This one is like we're gonna make love. So we're gonna have some foreplay. We're gonna make love, and then there's like no, I'm wrong.
No.
That's the male gaze.
That was the male gaze. Women everywhere like no.
Maybe.
No, I liked it. It was good. It was a slow burn.
I'm glad that you liked it. I'm glad that we're finding stuff that you like.
Yeah.
We just got to get you to like this because I like you telling me about the books. I'm telling you. Listen. Listen, I think we need to give you some ice. We need to let it melt.
Ooh, can I have that fancy ice that I see you guys use, and it's like in different shapes?
It won't fit
Or
in
you've
this
got
glass.
the rock ice.
We could do that. It won't fit in this glass though. But we have tumblers in there.
We've got tumblers. We can put in that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we could do that. We could put a glass of ice and a chunk of ice in there for you.
I feel bad I didn't like your pick this week. Did you like?
You didn't like my pick last week.
I didn't like your pick last week.
But good news, you like the one last week versus this week, so that's progression.
That's progression.
That is improvement.
I have a top 2, and this one is second place.
I went second place. Now, I don't know if I would open this one.
You don't have to.
Because I don't know if you would like it.
I want to do this Michter's.
We will do the Michter's. That's what they call it. That's a barrel strength rye. So it's going to be a little bit spicier. It's not going to be as sweet.
I think the sweetness is what I don't like.
Well, the other one was a bourbon, but it was
Which is
proof.
weird coming from me because I like ciders, and ciders are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't like this one.
I think over time you'll learn to love it.
I think that's a lie.
It puts the lotion on or it gets the hose again.
What?
Silence of the Lambs.
What did you say?
It puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again.
Oh, shit. That's creepy.
I know.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was good. No, good stuff. I mean, I'm not feeding you shit.
I believe
It's
you.
not like you're over here drinking Jack Daniel's No. 7 or Beam's 8-Star.
Which is perfectly acceptable.
Well, yes, perfectly acceptable. No, I mean okay, so
You're
here's
such a snob.
here I have turned into
That's
a
perfectly
proof snob. I have
acceptable.
turned into a proof snob, and I have no shame in it. I do apologize to the bourbon world, but I have turned into a proof snob. Now, if you want to mix it and you want to make old fashions, or you want to put a little Coca-Cola in it,
Old fashioned.
like the Wisconsin old fashioned.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Right. That you just put run of the mill shit in there. The stuff that I drink and that's on that cabinet back there, that is neat. That is
Seeing a whole new side of you.
That is to be enjoyed neat.
That is a whole new side of you.
What's a whole new side?
Snobbiness.
I'm snobby.
You are snobby.
Just like you're snobby about your books, I'm snobby about my bourbon.
I
That's why we're books and bourbon.
I read anything. New authors.
Well, I drink
established
anything. I
authors.
just some things. I like this microphone. This
Make you feel fancy.
it makes me feel like we're doing an interview. Like, top of the news story to you. Like,
You're funny. This is really gross.
Tom Sawyer? No, Tom Selleck? No.
I should do a whiskey rating. I should do a dragon's asshole rating.
You should. You should.
This one would get 1 puff out of 5.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the other one? 7 puffs out of 5?
No.
I'll get you to cough.
That one was
Listen, if you're not crying and coughing,
3 puffs out of 5.
if you're not crying and coughing, it's not worth it.
Because the flavor at the end of it was
God, the
good.
flavor
Whereas
was so
there's like
good.
no flavor at the end of this one.
It's a low finish.
Yeah.
That one had a long finish,
Mm-hmm.
but that's
Do I not really taste it because it's not as burny?
it's the proof is lower.
Right, so it's not burning.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that it doesn't burn.
Yeah, so it's easy. It's a sipper. It's easier to sip.
See, I feel like this would be really good with some ice.
Yeah, it would.
Why didn't you better prepare your wife?
Because we're here to drink neat bourbon. If you want ice, we can do ice next week.
Okay, what do I? Will I need it next week?
Well, without that,
With this
so that's only like what is it? 9 1. It's about 10 points higher. So you're still 20 points lower than the first one. So, I mean, are you gonna need it? What do you want to do? I say you try it, take a sip. If you don't like it, I'll grab you an ice cube.
Okay, that's
that work?
fair. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. I can do that.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this bottle next week.
Michter's
Do you want to know what book I'm doing next?
barrel
week?
strength rye. I want to know what book you're doing, but I do want to do this first. I don't know. I've seen people do it. I just want to try it.
There, people listen on headphones. You just blew out everyone's eardrums.
Well, they'll come back for more. Everyone likes being blown.
Eni Huza. I'm reading the Atlas 6 next week.
Who's it by?
Olivia Blake. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. It's not Olivia. It's Olivie.
Hello, Olivie.
Olivie Blake.
Olivie Blake.
It's supposed to follow 6 girls
Ooh.
through their journey. It's supposed to be a high fantasy book. Which
I like
is
high
more-
fantasy.
High fantasy is more my cup of tea.
Yeah, like Skyrim or Lord of the
I don't know
Rings.
if it's actually
or...
high fantasy. This one might just be
what does
fantasy.
high fantasy mean?
High fantasy would be like Lord of the Rings.
Like elves having sex?
Yes.
That could be
But
hot.
that's not high fantasy. That's high fantasy romance.
Well,
So like high fantasy is just going to be like Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Skyrim. For all the nerds out there. I got you, don't worry.
High fantasy romance is a different thing.
But you get married in that game.
fantasy.
You can adopt children.
And then fantasy romance. And
I
then you've
want
got
you to
historical
read.
fiction and historical romance. I love historical romance and high fantasy romance. Those are my favorite.
I want smut high fantasy. That's what I want to talk about. I want us to get dressed up as elves. I'll be a fucking. I'll be a what is Gimli?
Gimli is a dwarf.
I'll be a dwarf.
You would be a great
You could be an
Gimli.
elf.
You would be a great Gimli.
We could take that to
You'd
the
be
bedroom.
An amazing Gimli. You could dress up like that as for Halloween next year.
Ooh,
as
I
Gimli.
will be Gimli. I'm a little tall for Gimli,
You're
but
a
I'll be
little tall.
Gimli. I'll get on my
That's the
knees.
best.
I'll get on my knees for you.
Oh my god, you could dress up as Hagrid.
I could be Hagrid.
I would love that.
I'll get on my knees for you as Hagrid.
Hagrid.
I'll pray.
That's a little weird.
I'll pray to
Hagrid's
you.
like the father figure for Harry Potter. It's a little weird.
Well, we all know Harry and Hermione wanted to.
Yeah, they should have. She should have never married Ron.
Yeah,
That was dumb.
would have been better.
It would have been
BFFs,
better.
you know.
I had fun hanging out with you tonight.
I did too.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for joining me in my microphone.
Can I give you the rest of my drink?
We'll just marry. I'm like we're married.
There you go.
Marriage is key. You want success in life? Marry your best friend.
Aw, you're so sweet.
I know. I like your microphone.
Thank you. I haven't touched my microphone.
Well, your microphone didn't make your shirt drag down and show your hamburger meat. For all the people out there that like a little bit of chest hair, there it is for you.
Weird. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We pretty much do this every single week.
Yes.
And we'll talk about books and whatever bourbon or whiskey he tries to get me to like.
Or she picks off the shelf.
Or I pick. Like, I'm excited for next week. Michter's. I'm probably not going to like it, but I'm excited to try it. So
It's not a fresh crack, but we, as you can see by the cabinet behind us, we got quite the collection. So we'll make our way through it. And yes, please like and follow if you do enjoy our content. We have a TikTok and we also have an Instagram. Please follow along for us. We will have fun. And we'll be here for you next week.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone.